Hey, what's going on, guys? Aaron here. So I think that we are moving in crypto from useless stuff to real stuff. Essentially things that are just speculation and hype to things that have an actual tangible value. And that's what I want to talk about in the video today. It's real world assets, otherwise known as RWAs. So in this video, I'm going to break down what RWAs are and why I believe this sector of the crypto space will only grow over time, and I'll explain exactly why. So what even are RWAs? Imagine taking something from the real world, like for example, a house or a piece of art, a stock, a commodity, gold, etc. Because these are actually real examples of what's happening with RWAs. And you turn these things in real life into a digital token on the blockchain. It also means that you can buy, sell, or trade these assets super easily without middlemen or banks in the way and slowing things down. For example, instead of needing to buy an entire building, you can buy a fraction of that building for just a few dollars if you wanted to. If you remember NFTs, which if you were around in 2021, you definitely do, it's kind of like that, but these things actually have real world value outside of crypto. So real world value, and that's why we're seeing so many massive institutions get in. And with the recent passing of the Genius Act, which now we have clarity over stablecoins, we're seeing the RWA space accelerate super fast. So right here, over 185 crypto tokens are classified as RWAs, with their market cap of over 10.62 billion, a 61% increase from the previous month. And this article came out June 20th. So this is a pretty new article, so these numbers are pretty accurate. If anything, they're a little bit bigger now. The total market cap of tokenized RWAs on public blockchains has surged to nearly $18 billion by early 2025, which is up from just about $10 billion the year before. So again, this space is growing really quickly, and it's not something to not pay attention to. Just to give you an idea, this is over on CoinMarketCap. There's an entire category for real world assets. A lot of these coins you've heard about. Stellar, Chainlink, Hedera, Avalanche, Ondo being a really big one. We have Pax Gold, Tether Gold, and many others that again are taking real world assets, some very obvious like Tether Gold and Pax Gold, and then tokenizing them, allowing people to buy these assets, but on the blockchain. So you may be asking yourself, why does this really matter, right? Well, real world assets bridge the gap between traditional finance, also known as TradFi, and decentralized finance, known as DeFi. So in TradFi, which most people are familiar with, assets are locked up in slow and expensive systems, like lots of paperwork, lots of fees, and you don't have immediate access to what you own. But on the blockchain, everything, as you guys know, is transparent, 24/7, and global. There is no waiting, there's no middlemen. Anyone with an internet connection can participate. And that's the appeal, right? And institutions know this, and they're jumping in really hard. There's less volatility because, again, these are backed by real world assets. So BlackRock's Build Fund now holds $2.9 billion in tokenized US treasuries. Franklin Templeton's Benji follows at $776 million, and Van Eck launched its tokenized RWA fund called VBill, which offers exposure to US treasury bills across multiple blockchains in partnership with Securitize. And with the passing of the Genius Act that Trump signed in a bill recently, I think this entire space is going to grow a ton, because regulators gave the green light. We know exactly what's legal and what to do. So institutions with a ton of money now feel safe to get into the space finally. So there's a lot of companies that are absolutely crushing it in the RWA space. In this video, I want to talk about Epic Chain, which recently caught my attention because they are essentially in the entertainment space. And this is a space that I think has a lot of room for disruption with RWAs. So right here, just taking a look at the price really quick. I mean, it's up 121% over the last 7 days, right? Now, by the time you're watching this, things will definitely change because crypto changes very quickly. But yeah, I mean, as other coins are taking a breather, Epic Chain up quite a lot over the last week. So Epic Chain right here is a layer 2 solution that's built on Ethereum, which just allows the experience to be a lot more seamless, and you don't have to deal with incredibly high gas fees if you're on Ethereum. So what they're doing is they're turning games, collectibles, and even comics into tokenized assets. So again, they're really taking over or diving into the entertainment space. And they're also helping tokenize big, giant existing brands and get them on the blockchain. So if you want to have true digital ownership of collectibles, that's where Fanable comes in. And that's something that they're offering. I already talked about comic book series, but they have that as well. Their ecosystem also includes Exorians from Culprit Studios. These are things that I actually learned recently, and they have to do with profile pictures and also Web3 gaming. So they have a marketplace right here with some pretty big names that they're already working with, like Muhammad Ali, which is kind of crazy, the Argentina football team, and also the US Space Force. So all of this will be able to be traded on their marketplace pretty soon. And they're also getting involved with DeFi right here, Q loans, doing collateral-backed loans, and getting involved with DeFi as well. And I'm not surprised because, again, RWAs are attracting the names of BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, Van Eck, etc. So this is a movement that Epic Games is jumping on and capitalizing on for very good reasons. So what I like is they're blending RWAs with stuff that people not involved in crypto would possibly be interested in, like gaming, profile pictures, trading collectibles, that kind of stuff. And recently the price, like I shared, surged a lot, over 43%, due to partnerships, upgrades to their system, and also their plans to get into the world of DeFi. They recently had a network upgrade as well, which is going to help interoperability, essentially making sure they can talk with different blockchains and they won't be just on an island by themselves. And they just launched this $1 million ignition program, basically igniting their ecosystem by putting their money where their mouth is. So this is a direct push to expand the ecosystem liquidity, accelerate adoption, and scale on-chain entertainment. And the market cap for Epic is actually still pretty low. So the unlocked market cap is going to be around $60 million or so as of me making this video. You take a look at other coins in the RWA space, and you're looking at a $5 billion or so market cap. So that is significantly more. And Epic actually said that Mr. Beast and Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary being kind of an icon in the Web3 space, they are supporters of Epic and they're following them on X/Twitter, which is pretty cool. So when it comes to buying any coin, right, anything, even Bitcoin, you do have to have conviction and you do have to do your own diligence and also believe in what you're buying, right? And in full transparency, Epic Chain is a channel partner. So they are a channel partner, but everything I shared is coming from their website. But again, whatever you look into, whatever you buy, you need to believe in it as well, right? I do believe that Epic Chain has what it takes to do well in the RWA space. And before I leave, the RWA space, again, is enormous. So $6.2 billion of US treasuries, $12.9 billion of private credit, $1.5 billion of commodities, and then the real estate sector is massively getting tokenized, right? And what Epic Chain is doing with the entertainment industry, I think they could do incredibly well here. So guys, that is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments below, what do you think of RWAs? Do you think putting things on the blockchain has merit, or do you think it's just, possibly overhyped? Curious to hear what you think below in the comments. Hope you guys are well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.